this society, Esau with his wickedness, he'll take a man's penis and turn it into a vagina. That's still a man. It says, or a marriageable daughter, a man who has abstained from all uncleanliness in whoredom,
That's why we are commanded not to go whoring after other gods. Right? Whoring, that's something that women do in prostitution. But he was being related to our whole nation spiritually. We're not supposed to spiritually be whores. We're not supposed to be given into all the different gods of the world. All right, that's what it's talking about in the scripture.
Or other philosophies, you know, or other teachers. Anything that's outside of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you're not supposed to indulge in. It says a man who has abstained from all uncleanliness and whoredom, whoredom attended on idolatry, and so has kept his chastity, and who has never had this is going off, and you can tell that they added into it because it's kind of like an amendment. It says one who has never had intercourse with a woman. That's not what the word virgin means. All right. I got a precept. This is 2 Corinthians 11 verse 2. I'll start at 1. It says, "Would to the Most High you could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Mashiach." You know? And that's dealing with what? The church of the Most High Heavenly Father, you know? It says that I may present you a chaste virgin. Now, is that speaking about a literal virgin in regards to a woman that never had sex before? No, it's not. It's talking about the church. It's talking about the bride of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man.
Revelation 6 and 11. "And the white rose was given unto them, every one of them." 10, okay, God. Revelation 6 and 10. "And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, how long? Holy and true, so thou not judge and avenge the blood on them that dwell on earth."
That's talking about the righteous. The righteous is complaining of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to avenge.
"And the white rose was given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season."
I think it's
Well, I got another piece of that.
get you real quick. I think it's less on it that keeps us on it. But it's in Revelation.
You said like a bag on it or something so it don't fly away.
Revelation 16 and 15. I've already got to read it. Revelation 16 and 15. "Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watches and keep his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame." So if you walk naked, you don't have the garments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You don't have the white robe, that purity. Like a virgin. A virgin woman is pure because she hasn't been touched by another man. Same thing with the elect. They haven't been touched by any other philosophy. That's why they are able to, it says, blessed are they that keep that garment. Keep the truth. That keeps that purity of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Like when Adam went off and said that he put a leaf upon him to cover his shame. He wasn't physically naked. He put the leaves upon him because he was ashamed, because he sinned. He went to a different philosophy other than Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He lost the purity. The elect has the purity of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. They're virgins. They're clean. They're pure. A man wants a woman that hasn't been touched, right? Same thing with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Where a woman And the elect is the ones that have not been touched by the other philosophies of men. They're pure unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they stand for. Can you go back to Revelation 14 actually? Is he reading on that?
14?
Yep, 14. Where it said that verse 4. Why? Where you read it when they
Oh, 4. Okay. And these were they that were not defiled with women,
Yep.
for they were virgins.
And other philosophies are these women. The women are these other philosophies. They're these other doctrines. They're strong drink. That's what. And the elect, they don't follow after that. They follow after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't follow after the ways of these other women.
Okay. 2 Ezra 2:45. And he answered and said unto me, these are they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and confess the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, for now they are crowned and receive palms. And this is what I was just talking about. When we come into the truth, we take off that damn strong doctrine of that false religion, Christianity, and fucking other women. You know, this goddamn lie that you won't tell you that all people can be saved. When the Bible don't even say that, it only say that the children of Israel shall be saved. You know,
we lose that image in our mind of Caesar Borgia.
You know, that's another thing that they fuck us up with that image of that white-haired motherfucking devil. And the Bible say that he's a man of color.
This is what I was looking for. Proverbs. I get that. This is 22 and 14. The mouth of a strange woman is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall fall therein. Those women, those other philosophies, those different ways of living, those strange wine, the strong drink, whatever you want to say. The women, the scriptures is speaking in a parabolic form. It's the strange women. It's these other philosophies. That's all it is. It's other philosophies that the elect don't follow after. They follow after righteousness, which is right before the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's how they're pure. That's how they're clean. That's how they have the white robes. That's why the scriptures say they are virgins, because what they weren't defiled by any other philosophy. Yahweh Shem Yahushua made them clean. Okay. I got a precept.
You got it.
God, this is going to be Sirach, the 15th chapter, as soon as I get it. All right, this is Sirach, the 15th chapter. You know, because if wisdom is equated to a woman philosophically, then that means that these other philosophies, these false teachings have to be the same way. So this is Sirach 15 and 1. It says, he that feareth Yahweh will do good, and he that hath knowledge of the Lord shall obtain her. Who is the her? It's wisdom, right? It says, and as a mother shall she meet him, and receive him as a wife, married of a virgin. You know? So that's dealing with wisdom. That's dealing with truth. That's dealing with sound doctrine. You know? So that means that philosophy has to be that if wisdom receives the glory of being a righteous and a pure woman, that means that evil and vain and wicked philosophies, on the contrary, has to be like a hoe, man, because it's opposite.
Whole bitch.
A whole bitch.
This is Colossians chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 6. As ye have therefore received Mashiach Yahushua the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
It said spoil you. Can you get the word spoil? Because it says, let no man spoil you.
To take.
To defile you, to do.
It said with vain deceit.
With vain deceit. That's making you
Teaching
impure.
after the rudiments of men.
Teaching lies. False women. The false lies that's not upright for the eyes of Yahweh from the outside.
I got the word spoil out of Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. Oh, okay. Comes from the Greek. I ain't even going to try to pronounce it. Hang on, so they didn't change blue letter around. I gotta get this.
Press the last one. The last at the bottom.
That's what I it don't make sense.
I will. No, the word spoil means like spoil the boy. They changed the blue letter around. Esau getting mad, man.
I got a piece of
pissed. They changed it.
Go ahead.
This is the last of verse 8. I'll start over. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Mashiach. Alright, so that's what would make you a non-virgin in the eyes of Yahweh Mashiach Shai, being spoiled by all the vain philosophies and deceits that are in this world, things that don't line up with Yahweh Mashiach Shai. You got it,
Guys, you ready? Alright, this is dealing with Ezra's, right? You know, just keep this in mind, because can somebody look up the word virgin? Because it says that these are well, we looked it up, we broke it down. Basically, it's dealing with chastity. It's dealing with being chaste, man. When you get into Revelations 14 and 4, it's talking about men that are chaste, men that are undefiled. Now, this is 2nd Ezra 6, and I'll begin at verse 29. No, matter of fact, let me start at verse 28. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And when he talked with me, behold, I looked by little and little upon him before whom I stood. And these words said he unto me, I am come to shew thee the time of the night to come. If thou wilt pray yet more and fast 7 days again, I shall tell thee greater things by day than I have heard. For thy voice is heard before the Most High. For the mighty have seen thy righteous dealing. He have seen also thy chastity, which thou hast had ever since thy youth. Want me to read it again?
Yeah, read that again. What is that?
The 2nd Ezra 6 and 32. It says, for thy voice is heard before the Most High. For the mighty have seen thy righteous dealing. He hath seen also thy chastity, which thou hast had ever since thy youth.
So it said thy chastity. That chastity, man. Ezra was chaste, like a virgin.
Let me grab the word chastity.
Yeah, like a virgin, man. Someone who hasn't been touched, chaste. That's beautiful scripture. Because it proves that the Lord is looking at it as like in that sense, or a woman who hasn't been touched.
Hey, this is Esau's definition, but you gotta understand that Esau is a carnal man. You know, we're spiritual. You know, so we can take certain things and apply a better meaning to it on the spiritual aspect, you know? Because when you deal with the word chastity, Esau would say, okay, that's someone that abstained from premarital sex. Somebody that has and make sure you watch the umbrella in front of the camera.
Okay, con. So
Somebody that abstained from premarital sex, or a virgin. But we're breaking it down to you what it means on the spiritual aspect, on the spiritual plane. All right. So this is the definition of chastity according to Esau. It says the state or practice of abstaining from extramarital, or especially from all sexual intercourse, celibacy, chasteness, virginity, abstinence, self-restraint, self-denial, continence, more innocence, purity, virtue, morality, a vow of chastity. But when you look at the origin of where it comes from, when you go to the etymology and you look up the word chastity, the word there will be castus in the Latin, or castitus in the Latin, which means morally pure, man. Morally pure. So basically what it was saying in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, verse 32, that the Most High looked upon Ezra and saw that he kept himself morally pure.